What's up? In this video, I'm going to show you what's working right now with Instagram ads, why we like Instagram ads, how we got here, and what's the difference between this and other types of meta ads. Now, again, for those of you that I haven't met yet, my name is Jeremiah Krakowski, and I've been in the online marketing sales space for the last 22 years, which means I've been doing this for a while, and I've seen the ebbs and flows of what works. Back in the day, we used to sell CD and DVD products, and I built multiple businesses to over $10 million, one of them to over $20 million a year. Did that along with my mom, Sandy Krakowski, if maybe you've heard of her name. And we did so with Facebook ads. And Facebook ads is something I've taught for a long time. And I still use Facebook ads, but we found a trend that has occurred that's shifted with using Instagram ads. That Instagram ads are starting to convert much better. And so I want to walk you through very simply in this video why that is. I just put together a brand new training. It's on my website over at jeremiahkrakowski.com. Again, if you're watching this after the time this video is released, it might not be up then, but right now, if you're watching this when it's brand new, it's over here. It's a brand new Instagram ads training. It's 42 minutes long, and I break down step by step how to set up your Instagram ads the right way. Now, what we found was last year, between about February to April, something shifted when it came to using Facebook ads. They weren't working as good as they previously did. And I'm talking like a massive shift across the board with everybody that I was working with. And it became like everybody was like, oh my gosh, why is this happening? Why is this going on? Part of it I also think was economic. I also think it was ramping up and gearing up towards the uncertainty of the election in the United States. I think had a lot to do with that. I think that was a big factor last year. But here we are now, 2025. We're past that. And yes, is the economy any better? No, not really. But are people buying more coaching? Yes, absolutely they are. And Instagram ads is the way that we're getting people to do so, getting leads for less than 50 cents a lead. And so I'm going to show you kind of the difference and how that is and why that is. So with Facebook ads, traditionally we would go into Facebook ads, we would set these up, and we would launch them on the Facebook news feed. Now there's a difference between the Facebook news feed right here, if you're scrolling on Facebook, versus over here on Instagram. And the behavior of people is different. How people act, how they respond, how they look at posts, even how ads show up. There's less words in the ads. And so what we did was we studied a number of different funnels, a number of different people as far as what are they doing with their ads. We did a lot of trial and error testing. I went through every course that was out there. Unfortunately, most of the courses that were out there on this topic weren't that great. My training is, bar none, still better than anything else that I found. And I'm proud of that fact because that's what we hear from people all the time, is they went to a bunch of other mentors and trainers on these topics and it didn't quite get them what they wanted. So I'm going to show you simply the difference maker in the Instagram ads that made the biggest difference. So here's one of the things is that right now something shifted on the internet called the TikTokification of the internet. And we've been talking about this for a while now, about how the TikTokification on the internet has changed people's attention span. People have a lower attention span when they find you online. And so because of that, they are less likely to watch a long training or join you for a long challenge or even just buy from you something simply because you have something of value. So a lot of people are going based on an old way of thinking that they think that that is how they are going to get more clients, is by doing it the old school way, the way that doesn't work. And so the new way is much shorter, much simpler, and it's a lot more, it honors where people are at, but it also plays with the algorithm and what it does to people. So one of the things a lot of people don't realize is that the algorithm on social media, I'm going to get a little nerdy with you here, it creates this sort of up and down version of dopamine, where it has a high dopamine and a low. So what you'll notice is on the algorithm you have stuff that makes you happy, really excited, and then you have things that anger you and make you upset. And what this does is this actually puts you into a slight trance state. So this is actually what all the algorithms on social media do. They're very good at this. They're designed this way. The algorithms use artificial intelligence to read and to tell based on how you personally respond. the algorithm, quote unquote, most people don't realize this, is personally designed for every single user on the platform. So it's a different algorithm for every single person. And that's crazy, kind of scary, kind of weird. But what will happen is when you run ads, it's going to find a group of people that have at least similar algorithms, similar versions of the algorithm. The algorithm is very smart. It knows what people's desires are. It knows what they're looking for. It knows what they want the most. YouTube also has a very similar algorithm. Maybe you found this video on YouTube and it was recommending it to you, probably because you've been looking for content around this topic. And so what we have to do is we have to honor that fact of how that works, and we have to ride that wave with the algorithm. So one of the biggest mistakes that I notice that a lot of coaches and mentors make is that they don't ride the algorithmic wave. They don't know how. They've never been taught this. So I'm going to teach you something that's going to help you long term with this. Is that you have to, whenever you create something, if you want to get clients, not if you want to bring transformation to people, not if you're wanting to coach people on a great level, not if you're wanting to change people's lives, just for the purpose of advertising, marketing, and getting clients. Sidebar here, you're still going to transform those people's lives. You're still going to help those people. But one of the mistakes that I notice that mentors and coaches make is they make content based around the needs of what the marketplace needs, what their clients need, what they need to learn, not what they actually want. And so what you have to do is you have to play the game of the algorithm and give it what it wants. Number one, okay? And so one of the ways that we can test this out is what I like to do is I will actually create content organically. And if something starts to gain organic traction, then I will start promoting it as an ad. However, here's the problem. I have a following of people already that I can do that with. If you're just starting out, you don't already have a big audience and a bunch of people who engage with you, that strategy pretty much goes out the window. And so that's where Instagram ads comes in, to where you can basically test that out very simply, very quickly, and very easily to see what people are responding and reacting to. And so it's twofold is what we're looking to do with these types of ads. Number one, the ad needs to get people's attention. Without attention, nothing works. And you could go into a whole topic about how social media is a playground for narcissists and it's all about attention, people who crave attention, and that's all it is. Listen, sure. However, if you're a business owner and you're wanting to use it to get clients, you also still need to play the same game that the algorithm prioritizes and get people's attention. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm actually not the greatest person at getting people's attention. I'm going to give you a great example of this. A cute baby. Well, I guess if I'm holding my babies in a video or a photo, I get a lot more attention on my posts than I do when I'm not. If I post a sports car or if I post me playing video games, I get like nothing. Okay. If I post a piece of content on social media, on Instagram, that's really transformative and going to give people the secret sauce that's going to get value, it doesn't get a lot of attention. In fact, even here on YouTube, without a thumbnail and a good title, maybe this video has a good title, thumbnail or not, I'm not sure. We test out those different things and what determines that. But the video won't get a lot of views, even if it's the best content in the world. So the problem is that the best content doesn't always get attention. You tracking with me? Just because it's good content, just because it's transformative, just because it's going to help people, does not produce the attention that you need. So what you're looking for is you need attention-grabbing visuals combined with punchy headlines. And you want to get straight to the point of what outcome you're going to provide for people. You want to speak directly to where they are at. So attention-grabbing visual with a punchy headline of some kind. something that is a problem that they're having and a direct solution that you offer. And then you want to encourage people to comment. So the idea is this is threefold that happens when they comment. The algorithm really, really likes when people comment on your content. So what you're doing is, in your content, you don't want to give away all of the answers. This is another problem that people make. They give away all of the answers in one piece of content. Like it's that one opportunity that they have to meet people. And unfortunately, like, this is very immature. This comes from a place where, like, we're so desiring to impact people that I just want to give it away to them all at once so that they get it. And in fact, you got to play the long game here just a little bit with the algorithm, where you tease the content. You still give some value. You give a little bit of value. You tease the content with a punchy headline to get people to comment to get the full piece of content. So a version of what this might look like is this right here. If I go over to my Instagram, I'm going to show you a perfect example of this. Okay. This one is more content driven. Huge key for Instagram. Super transformative content that could help people. Not a lot of comments, not a lot of engagement since last night, but it's great. I'll leave it up. But this one right here has 8 comments. People that have already commented. I'm having fun. There's some fun music. And before you're like, well, Jeremiah, I couldn't dance on social media. I can't dance either. Yet here I am right there just kind of doing a little jig like this because it's simple, because it's easy. And then I have a punchy headline right here with a simple call to action. Comment this word simple right here. And I'm talking about the result that we're getting and how everything is shifted. So I've teased the content right here. And now that works really, really well. Running that as an ad then goes even further because people start commenting. And then the comments start pushing it further in the algorithm. The algorithm then gives you a cheaper cost because people are commenting. And then those people, what are they commenting for? Well, they're going to get that training that I mentioned to you. So again, you want to have some kind of lead magnet or training attached that people are going to sign up for. I think that's something that a lot of people miss, as they don't have a lead magnet. They're just trying to go straight to client with this. Having some kind of a lead magnet to get people on your email list is super helpful. So this is what, when people comment, it sends them here. And then there's a full training on how to actually set these up and how this all works. And so this is the shift that has happened online with Instagram ads away from what we were doing with even the talking head style of video. The video ads that are working, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do them, what to do, what to say, how to write them, and all of that in that training. What works is something that grabs people's attention, has that punchy headline, and I'm going to show you how to build out those and how you can use AI to actually create those punchy headlines. Go grab that training if you can, please. I'm going to put the link in the description below this video as well here on YouTube. Or if you're watching on Facebook, because I do upload it to multiple platforms. And so when you get your Instagram ads up, it might not seem like, oh, this is a piece of content that's going to generate all these results and things like that, but it speaks to the desire that the person has. And you're tapping right into that desire that somebody has. And you're letting them know that you have something that they can get access to that is connected to what their desire is. So you're going based on the desire that somebody has. Somebody has a desire to get results. They know that they've been struggling and they want a proven system to get the results in their business. So then I'm able to lead people to a training that I put together that they have to sign up for with their name and email address to get those results. And that system right there, my friends, especially when you attach evergreen marketing to it, especially when you can do it without having to show up live, is a system that is duplicatable that you can do. And I haven't even told you the best part. When people comment on those posts, you can set up a thing. There's an app called ManyChat that helps you do this. Very simple to set up, very easy to set up. I'll show you how to do that as well in our programs. And you can it will direct message people the link, and then because of that, you can then send a follow-up to those people to re-engage the conversation. And generally, if somebody engages with you in that follow-up, you can start to get to know them, learn what they're going through, learn why they're struggling, figure out, triage the scenario. And from there, you can close those people as sales. And you can turn leads into sales. And it's a lot simpler and a lot easier than some of the crazy funnel hacking, click funnels, go high level way that people have been doing it. And it's the way that we're teaching everybody to do inside of our programs. And so again, if you want to know the best way to do this, go check out that training that I put together, the Instagram ads training that goes deeper into this. Instagram ads are working way better, way cheaper, and are more accessible right now than Facebook or any other type of ad platform. So go check that out, and I'll see you in there. Talk soon.